What is going on YouTube? It's Sankey and we're back with another one. Alright guys, so I'm coming at you with another home run play that should provide some good growth in our portfolios this year. And you guys know I like it when we all participate on the home run plays, whether you grab yourself 5 shares, 10 shares or 100 shares, just so you can be part of that rise in that stock price and then you can celebrate with us down in the comment section. And then as always, we've got our community play session where I'll give you guys my 2 cents on the most popular ticker that you guys have sent me. Now before we jump into our new home run play, let's take a quick check on one of our last ones. Up on screen is Alpine 4. Now this is a play that I put the channel on many weeks back. If you don't know Alpine 4, they're a holding company. They go out and acquire different businesses and seek to vertically integrate them. Now last year they've been very focused on drone space, but this is not just a drone business. I like to call them a transformer business because they can go out and ultimately acquire whoever they want to acquire within reason, and they can go into different high growth industries. Now they've got their platform business called Quality Circuit Assembly, which manufactures printed circuit boards, and they work with many Fortune 500 companies. Now this company is just getting started. This is a real beast within your portfolios, and I've always said it to you guys. This is still a penny stock play, so it can be very volatile. That's why you've seen that stock come down right down to that $2 mark. But I've always just said, be patient with these plays. You know, the management is working hard in the background. The fundamentals are there to support that business. It's just a matter of time before you're going to see that play skyrocket. And here we have it on the week. This play is up over 50%. That's an enormous performance. And guys, your patience is rewarded in the stock market. Guys, my new strike price for Alpine 4 is under $3.50. If you can catch them under $3.50, do consider loading up on this one. Got to remember, there are some good upcoming catalysts coming along. There's that potential uplisting to the NASDAQ, and any future acquisitions that they announce is going to push that share price up. Now let's jump onto our new home run play. So up on screen we have Lovesac, that's ticker symbol LOVE. Now the patrons already know about this play because they got the alert this morning. Now before I kick things off, I want to show you guys every play that I come and show you, whether it's penny stock plays or wealth builders, I have a position in myself. So as you can see, I hold 35 shares of Lovesac that I bought this morning because guys, we're in this journey together. So Lovesac is a modular sofa retailer. Now what do I mean by modular? Basically means that their sofas come in blocks and you can arrange them however you want to fit your home. You can almost imagine this as Lego pieces. Now this is their USP, and it's interesting because it appeals to millennials, so it gives them a real strong point in the market. So I'm going to put you guys on a bit of game here. Whenever you have a B2C business, that's a company selling directly to the consumer, I have a checklist with 3 items on it, and I try and tick off at least 2 to see if I'm onto a winning play. The first is, does the business save the consumer time? The second is, does the business save the consumer money? And the third is, does the business help the consumer's life to become easier in any other way? Now this play ticks off 2 out of the 3. They save them time and they make their life easier. Now it's also worth mentioning that this is a very eco-conscious business. Their products are made from 100% recycled plastics, and we know that consumers are demanding more and more eco-friendly products in today's environment. So I want to put a couple of company updates on your radar. The first is their online presence has been exploding. We are talking over 200% increase in that segment. Another is that they're securing more partnerships to sell their sofas through. Now, most notably, this is Best Buy, and this opens up a lot of opportunity to sell through other partners and make a lot more revenue. I want to quickly touch on their financials just so you can see how well this company is performing. Their revenues in their Q3 up 40%. This is a phenomenal growth rate. Added to that, they are net income positive in their last quarter of just under 7 million. Now you guys know, I've told you before, whenever you see a company growing its revenues and it's becoming more profitable, you are onto a beast of a play. Now it's also worth mentioning this is a debt-free company, so they don't have that interest rate burden coming through their P&L, and also they have about 50 million cash to fund their business, working capital purposes, as well as potentially do any acquisitions or grow their business using that cash. Now management are looking to take the business from where they are currently, around 250 million, right up to around 450 million in 2024. So this is some good growth. That's why I want us to position ourselves in this play right now so we can enjoy that upside. Now they're going to do that by increasing the number of distribution channels they sell through. 2 notable ones are Macy's and Best Buy. There's a lot more that they can seek partnerships with to increase their revenues. Another is by introducing new products into their range. They've got a very limited range now, so there's a lot of scope to increase that. They've got a strong repeat customer base at around 35%. So if they can push that number up, that's going to push their sales closer to that 450 million target. And also they're looking at international expansion as well. Now guys, we like this play because they're not overvalued, currently standing at around 800 million in market cap. With their projected sales numbers, this is looking like a good addition for our portfolios. I've set my strike price at $52. If you can catch them under $52, do consider loading up on this one and joining us, because I do see them going right up to 85 minimum this year. Alright guys, so it's our community play session where I give you guys my 2 cents on the most popular ticker that you guys have sent me. So you guys wanted to know about American Battery Metals. Now this is a play that I put the channel on a couple of weeks back and they are tearing it up this week. We are talking well over 150% in the green. If you're new to this play, they are working on a plant that recycles lithium-ion batteries. Now I do think long term this is a fantastic play because I do think they're going to win a lot of business. We know that EV space is exploding at the moment and they have big potential. Now they're looking at generating around 200 million from their plant once it's up and running, with long-term plans to increase that to about 2 billion in revenue. So this, if they can fulfill their plans, is going to be a large business, a very successful business. Now we have to remember that American Battery Metals is still pre-revenue. Now you guys know when you see pre-revenue businesses running up like crazy, it's time to start thinking about taking some profits and potentially catching the dip, reinvesting, and that's how you're going to maximize your return on this play. Now the share price movement of American Battery Metals right now kind of reminds me of how when we saw QuantumScape running up after, there was some news on their technologies, and then we've seen that stock price come back down. So if you took profits at the top of QuantumScape, you could have reinvested at the bottom, run that share price right up again, and that's the same strategy that I'm looking to apply to American Battery Metals. I do think that's going to come down. Doesn't mean the business is bad, doesn't mean I'm not in it for the long term, because I definitely think, like I said, it's a fantastic play long term. But I do think there's going to be a sell-off that's going to come pretty soon. So I want you guys to make sure on this play that you come out profitable. I've always said, you guys know what's coming. Guys, set that stop limits on this play so we can lock in our profits. And if that stock price comes back down, guess what guys? We're going to jump back in, ride that wave back up and sell again. That's how we're going to crush this play this year. Alright guys, if you've been rocking with the channel, you know what time of the day is. Comment of the daytime. This comes from Sultan. He says, great video, clear and precise. I like the fact that you've given your suggestion on when it may be good to buy and your predicted price a stock could go up by and its rough time frame. So thanks for sending this in. So as you guys know, my aim is to help you build wealth in the stock market, and one of the ways we're going to get you there is by entering these stocks at an optimal point in time. That's why you guys know I always set my strike prices. I make it clear for you guys to know when to jump on the play, because sometimes when you see a play running up like an Alpine 4 today, it makes you want to jump onto that play and buy that stock for over $4, which if you just wait patiently, you're going to get a better entry point that's going to help your returns. Now you got to remember, with an Alpine 4, that was just a $2 stock just a couple of days ago. Also got to remember, a lot of investors held too long when it was $4 because they thought it might hit the $5 mark, and that came right back down to $2. So those investors are ready and waiting to sell out of Alpine 4, take their profits and run away from there. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to enter after everybody has sold that stock and that stock has settled in its new consolidation pattern. That's why I've set my strike price on Alpine 4 at $3.50, so you guys can, you don't have to buy that stock when it's $4 plus running up, and then when it drops down to $3, you're in the red. We want to get in at an optimal point in time. So that's why I say with the stock market, it takes patience. You just have to be calm. You're going to enter these stocks at the right time. They are going to run up. You are going to build wealth in the stock market. You guys have to just stick with the blueprint. I'm here to support you each and every day. So as always, thanks for tuning in. Do hit that like button for me guys, it really helps the channel out. And also check out the link down below to the Patreon, where you'll get access to the Discord, where I spend a large portion of the day talking to the community and answering questions. And I want to say a big shout out to the hundreds of you guys in that Discord group. We are doing an amazing job. Not only we share amazing plays, we keep everyone up to date on what's going on, we make good money, and we celebrate that success and have a laugh doing so. Big shout out to guys like Archer and Ben. I see you guys doing your thing, and Nick as well, and all the other guys. Guys, I'm about to jump in and talk to you guys now. But as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market is rapidly moving, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.